Good morning, everybody. I wanted you guys to see this beautiful flower. Isn't that the coolest flower ever? I think it is. My son calls it my murder flower. Isn't that neat? He calls it the murder flower because it's all splattered with red. I don't know what it is actually called. But I only ended up with 4 of these kind of flowers. This one. And this one. And then I got this one is the first one that ever came up. And as you can see, it's starting to kind of die off. And it had a white streak on one of the leaves. And then this large light pink one came up. And then of course the 2 small ones over there. And obviously they're they're all the exact same flower because I only got 2 packages of flowers. And these are the only 4 out of this package that came up. But this one came out all speckled. Isn't that the neatest flower? My son calls it the murder flower. Looks like it's blood splattered, Mom. Ain't that the neat flower? Anyway. And of course, all my morning glories are opened up, and they did so well, my little morning glories. Of course, they're mutated. They weren't supposed to get more than 2 to 4 inches tall. These suckers are like 14 to 18 inches tall. And then I only got 4 of that kind. So, I think we planted like 14 of those. We got like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, just wanted to say good morning. And there has been progress made. Not a lot of progress, but progress. So, and it is a beautiful blue skied day here in Spokane. I can't find any clouds today. That's always a good thing. So, lovely, lovely day. So, unfortunately, it looks like my battery's going to die on me, so I don't know how long I have with you guys. I should have charged my battery, and I didn't. I apologize. Just got the dogs in, so didn't want to let them out. My husband gave me crap because I told him I was going to do a grocery haul for you guys. Told him I was going to show you all our processed foods. Now you have to understand, we shop for a month. And you have to understand also that most of this is stuff my son and my husband eat. Because being college students, my husband does a lot of soups for lunches because he does lawn care. I'm not going to tell you the place he worked for, but so, and these are all, of course, Pop Tops. And I know, indicative to sleeping with the enemy, huh? It's me and I'm a bit of a OCD personality. I hate when my cupboards are messy. So, I make them all as neat as I can make them when I open them. In any case, so this is what the guys eat mostly. Benjamin loves sardines. Of course, we do our Herdes sauce, salsas. My mayos. Ben loves chili. We have our refried beans for when we do. And then, of course, our veggies. And then this is just our baking stuff. You know, peanut butter jellies, baking sodas, and such. This one is for our coffee pot. Coffees and sugars and such. Then we have our chips and our breakfast bars, Eric's oatmeals, my fruits, blueberries and cherries. Ben loves orange juice. My strawberries and spinach. These are my addiction. They're fruit and veggie bars by Outshine. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Bacon. The grandma noodles. These are really good. Eric loves apple juice. We don't put much in the upper freezer. Anything that goes up here is usually stuff I eat. And then we bought 5 dozen eggs. My milk. My fruit, which are grapes. Lots and lots of vegetables, because again, I'm addicted to vegetables. And there is our yogurts, because I eat a lot of yogurts. Down there is soda for the boys. Our cheeses. More fruit. Eric does eat bananas in the morning. These are Eric's cookies. Eric has Crohn's disease, so he gets up in the middle of the night and he always has to have some sort of a snack. Because of how hard he's been working, I've been trying to get him to eat more, like get more potassium in him because he's been cramping a lot. And then of course our big freezer carries all of our meats. Again, trust me when I tell you we do not go through this in a month, but we overstock it. Lots of chicken and roasts and breads, some hot dogs and sausages and things like that. Most of which I do not eat, but Eric got me this. Costs us $16.99 a month. So I can get fresh water. It's better than the Brita system. So, very excited about that. Ben loves the Arizona iced teas, and Eric and Ben both like sodas. And the guys wanted to get me some sodas, and they know I like, if I drink a soda, I always drink the Diet Cherry Pepsis. Last time I had a 12-pack of Diet Cherry Pepsi, it lasted me about 3 months. So there's 3 of them there, so I've got about a year's supply of Pepsi. Unless Ben or Eric help me. So, I just wanted to say hi to everybody, let you know I'm doing okay. I didn't get the greatest of news from the doctors. I've been told that I have multiple connective tissue disease. I don't know exactly what that means. It's not good news, I know that. I know I have connective tissue disease. That's part of what rheumatoid arthritis is. But they wanted to run a new test for lupus. And instead of coming out with lupus, it was positive for multiple, I think that's what that letter said, multiple connective tissue disease. Positive for multiple connective tissue disease, something like that. So I have an appointment with her next week. No appointments this week. Ain't that rare. But so I don't know exactly what that means. I'm going to look it up on WebMD and figure out what that means exactly. So I'm told when I called her on the phone, she says it's not a good diagnosis, but for you, honey, and she does call me honey, she said, but for you, honey, don't be too upset. It just means we need to change a few things. It means things are progressing in a way that we didn't want them to progress. And we'll just have to figure things out. So, and she says, but let's wait till your next appointment, which is next week next week, I believe. And she says, let's talk about it when you come in. And I said, okay, so it's non-emergency? She goes, no, it's not like you're going to get, awful sick in the next, before I see you. So, and then of course watching the news this morning with Eric, the things that scare me are that, have you guys heard of that? Here, let me turn the camera around so I can talk to you. Have you guys heard of that virus. Now see, that scares me. Only because Eric and Ben go to college all the time. And when they go to college, they're around people who have children. And that scares me because the enterovirus D68, it's, I guess several kids here in Spokane have it, and or they believe they have, and we've had a death of a child here in Spokane. I mean, we're right across the street from an elementary school, and a lot of the people, people that my husband and son go to school, college with, have children. As well as, I guess, Ebola has, I mean, yeah, it's been over here in the States, but, we're not that far from Seattle, and that's a main, area for boats and planes and, overseas type stuff to come in. I get the enterovirus. I'm in trouble. I mean, I literally don't have much for a immune system, and those things scare me. They really scare me. So. Those really scare me. So those are things that frighten me terribly. And then this, like I said, and then whatever this multiple connective tissue thing is. I know I've been having a lot of trouble this last week. I went down the stairs and my knee popped out of place. I've never had that happen, and it swelled up so big. I don't know what happened. I literally just stood up to go to the bathroom and my knee popped, and I looked down and Eric had to pop it back into place. My knee had literally popped out of place. I was so painful. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever. I mean, it's just so painful. And I called the doctor and said, "Do I need to go to the hospital? What happened?" And she says, "Well, it's going to happen with the type of joints you have and how bad things are between the osteoarthritis and your RA. Your joints aren't what they should be, and they can just pop out of place like that. So it's not worth the time or effort to go to the hospital, especially if it popped right back into place. Just ice it, heat it. If you've got something to wrap it in, wrap it, and just use your walker." So. I just feel like I'm falling apart. It's not a good thing. It doesn't make me happy. So I just wanted to touch base with everybody and say hi. I'm working on a new blanket. I'm going to turn you around because my shoulder's really hurting. You saw the one, I think I showed you the one I was working on. This one I wanted to make look like kind of like a sunset. So I am, and this is just a trial right now. So this is the beginning of it. I'm hoping to make it look something like a sunset. What do you think? Oh, that might be too bright. Let me fix the curtain here. What do you think? From maroon to red to an orange and pink. There. What do you think of that? I don't know. Can you see those colors? And maybe go into a light blue, a very soft colored blue up here, and then through the blue maybe put some whites, like a clouds. I don't know. Or maybe just stay with the pink and add some white into the pink. I haven't quite decided. But I do think I should go higher with the maroon, higher with the red, higher with the orange, and then of course more pink. And then I'll just reverse this so that, you know what I'm saying, it starts with this and ends with it. So, but this is a really light pink here. I'm hoping it'll resemble like a sunset is what I'm trying to go for. So that's the next blanket I'm working on. And then I'll have one more. And I think it'll be more of a patchwork. And then I'll get these and the hats and the other things sent off for the 3 little critters. that my nieces, little kids, little babies, so that they're all warm in Cheyenne for Thanksgiving. So that is what I'm up to. What are you guys up to? Focus in on my handsome chillins before my camera dies. It is literally about to die, guys, so I am going to have to call it a day and tell you all love and hugs before I lose you, and let you know I'm doing okay. So don't forget about me. Know I'm okay. And I hope everybody's day is a good one. Happy Tuesday. Love and hugs.